So if you are a grassroots um, nonprofit that's looking to be successful, I want to share with you must have websites and software to make your nonprofit technic make your nonprofit technologically enabled. The first software or first website that I'm suggesting that you go to, and I'm going to be talking about software as well, in particular, is what's known as TechSoup. TechSoup is like a clearinghouse where all of your big corporations send their software so they can then redistribute it to nonprofits at a discount. And when I say discount, I mean a discount. And um, in some cases, it might be as much as a 60 to 65% discount on needed software to operate a nonprofit. Now, you have to be a 501c3 corporation in order to be eligible for this um, software. So they go by donors. As you can see, they have donors that give software from some major companies. I'm just going to go down the line because we'd be all day long if I decided to click all of these. Okay, so that being the case, let's look at the different categories that you can get software for. Anywhere from accounting, like for example, they have this software called QuickBooks. QuickBooks is important for especially startup nonprofits, because it serves your account. All you have to do is put in the information, and you can learn that information, by the way. They do have software, how-to software. So QuickBook will be one of those type of accounting software. But if you go to the site, you're going to see all kind of accounting software. You have antiviruses that you can purchase, computers as well as electronics, fundraising, as well as donor grant management, fundraising, marketing and advertising, operating system, project management and planning software, telecommuting, training and education, all the way down the line. This is a must-have type of website. Let's just click one so we can see if we wanted to get some software. So let's click on project management. Because one of the most important things a nonprofit must be able to do is to know how to do project management and planning. So you can see they have the software here. You got your option anywhere from free to $400 to $100 to $270. So they give you an option depending upon what you need. Okay, that being the case now, let's go to the next software that I think is going to be definitely a benefit to you. So let me come out of here so we can go over to the next software that you must or should have as a nonprofit to be competitive. Next software that you definitely want to have as part of your tool chest in order to move your nonprofit to the next level. It's called Microsoft 365. This comes with a lot of related software, anywhere from Words to Excel, OneDrive, Teams, Calendar, Designer, Editor, OneNote, Loop, whatever it is, Power, Power Automate, I don't know what that is, To Do, Sway, all that type of software. And because you're a nonprofit, you can have access to it. One of the things that you want to do as a nonprofit is the ability to create your own surveys and uh, things of that nature. So I'm just going to look at this software called Form as a way to do exactly what I just. So this is forms here, and again, you can do all type of surveys, or you can do like right here is the so I do training. So right here, I was able to create a test, the first test for the my grant writing class. As you can see, you control the questions that you want to have, and I think that's a big plus. So another use that used this for was to do a community survey. Here's the survey that I did for the West Tampa community. We was putting together a 5-year plan, and we wanted to get some input from residents. This is the first one we did. We did another one in which we really got a good response. This was the first one, but the second one we did was the same questions, um, but we added a little twist to it to get people to engage. So we asked questions like, how long do you live in West Tampa? Are you come? Are you connected to a group? So you can see you can ask your own questions. It can be multiple choices, or it can be essay. You got a combination in order to do this. This is very effective in terms of trying to engage with uh, uh, your clientele by being able to do all kinds of surveys that's tailor made to your organization. So let's go and look at the next software. The next software is the Adobe family. As you know, Adobe is good for being able to provide professional presentations. And I also want to this go back to the first site that we looked at, the TechSoup. You can get all of the software that we're talking about from TechSoup at a dirt cheap price. Both this software and Microsoft 365. What's awesome about this software here, you can actually do professional um, um, videos, professional flyer, professional, all those things that you use in order to get your advertisement and branding out there. For example, they have I mean, Photoshop. Adobe. Illustrator. This is some good software when you're looking at graphics and illustration. InDesign, when you want to talk about design and publishing and to publish that eloquent look. Then you have Lighthouse. I'm not going to go through all of these because it will be a minute, and I want this presentation to be quick. But you can see all these different software as part of the Adobe family creates a different type of way of making your presentation very professional. Again, if you were to buy this whole family by itself, you will literally be paying thousands of dollars. But because you can get this right here with TechSoup at a discount, you're going to substantially reduce your bottom line costs. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Recording in progress.
The next website I want to talk about is known as StreamYard. This is also where you can go at to do your live streaming and produce professional type of presentation. The beauty of this, you can go live with this as well. Here are some of the presentations that I made with this. It's got that professional look, but you're able to put in whatever you want to put in terms of your what you want the audience to know. Notice here you can put in whatever you want the audience to know. So let me go and give you an example. You hit create. Now, in terms of creating a okay, sorry about that. I didn't know if I was still on. So anyway, you will hit create, and when you create, you can create in three different ways. You can do a live stream. That means you can do a live stream, and you can do a live stream across all of your media, be it Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, um, X, all of those different media you can live stream. Or you can do one by go to the studio because you're in the studio. That's what this whole software is creating a studio like look. So let's go and you can do you can also do an on-air webinar as well. But let's look at recording. So first thing you're gonna type in what it is that you're talking about. Let's just put here this new school. You know what? Then it takes you here. Notice you can invite up to 10 people on your stage to have a conversation with. So the first thing I'm going to do, as you can see right here, it takes you to the studio, and you can see me right here, and my name, CEO, and then it asks you to enter the studio. Once you enter the studio, then it's going to take you to the studio. So you're going to get in there like that. And then notice you can have your banner going across the screen to let people know who you are, phone number, if you got a cash app to cash app you. Also, as you move along with your presentations, you can have pop-ups that help you narrate the narrate the conversation that you're talking about. You can also, for example, go in and bring in videos as part of your presentation or PowerPoint. Let's bring in this video here. So if you are going to be doing now notice I just brought in a video. So I can talk from whatever this video is all about. You could have gotten something on YouTube. This is the video and this is you talking about it. Um, again, it's awesome in terms of giving that professional look. So let's look at what an example of the video that I made. Let's go to the library and let's go. Let's go here. This is a video that I made in order to talk about. So my name is Michael Randolph. Some of the programs that we want to offer. In this case, we was talking about the what's known as an L3C type of nonprofit. But as you can see, you can make it really professional. So let's hear just a couple of this presentation, the minutes of this presentation. And I'm with the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. Today, I want to talk about it is a big plus in using this software. Now, keep in mind, what I'm using today is Zoom. So Zoom is also good in terms of trying to create that type of video that you can share with people. Both of these types of being able to create your own studio professionally is better than Facebook Live because there's so many things you can manipulate and look really, really professional in doing this. Okay, now let's go to the next. Let's go to the next software. Don't forget, we got StreamYard and Zoom. Those two software, and that's why I'm able to make a presentation at night. It's because I'm using Zoom to show off all these other different types of presentation. I use Zoom a lot to do presentation. The thing I like about Zoom is that I can have up to 125 people all at one time. With Streamline, with this type of software, even though it's more professional and you can manipulate it more than Zoom, with Streamline, you're only limited to, I think, like 8 people on your screen at any given time. Google for Nonprofits is another website that you can go to in order to really get into some good stuff. Google for Nonprofit has a range of different programs that they offer. One, and let's click on this program. I like this. This is called Google Ad Grants. With Google Ad Grants, they will give you up to $10,000 of free advertisement. I think it's every month. And you know how important advertisement is. When you type in your name in Google for your organization, it's going to go all the way down to the bottom in terms of when people seeing who you are. It's all the way down to the bottom. If you got Google Ads for grants, your website go all the way up to the top. And that's important because when people are doing Google and everything like that, you want to make sure your organization comes up there. Again, Google for Ads is a good software that you can use to advertise and put your website on there for free. Well, for free, but you only get $10,000 a month. Imagine that. Most of your big corporations, they can do advertisement because they got the deep pockets. Small nonprofits can have deep pockets now. The other thing is Google nonprofits for YouTube. It allows you to create your own YouTube channel. And then again, Google Workspace is another um, um, plus. Let's look at Google Workplace. I like Google Workplace because of the emails that you can send out. Um, with Google Workplace, a workforce, a workspace, let's say if you try to email 100 people, or 200 people, 300 people, there's a limit. With Google Workspace, you can email up to 1,500 people a day. Not only that, you can send professional emails as opposed to the emails we send normally on email. It allows you to create that professional look. Okay, I spent as much time as I want to on that. You can also go to Google's Earth and Google Maps. And definitely you want to do this when you're doing research and looking at locations. So let's go to the next software. If you are like me, you're going to love this next website. It's called Grammarly. The software is called Grammarly. This software is important because it will, and if you're like me, I'm not the best speller. And also when I go to write, I probably write too much. What this software does is, first of all, to check your grammar, your English, and all like that. Then it will look at your information and rephrase it in a professional way. You cannot lose with this. The software itself integrates with all of your social media formats. For example, Facebook, LinkedIn, Gmail, um, uh, Twitter, um, uh, um, X or Instagram, all of those different software. What's important about it is that you don't want to post something on Facebook and you mm, grammatically or your English is wrong, whatever. This software goes in and correct that, and when it rephrases it, it makes it even better. Especially you get someone that's always long-winded. So let's talk about another software that's similar to this. And this software is called Grammarly, Ginger. Okay, let's go to Ginger. Its website that definitely every nonprofit should have is Ginger. Ginger again is the same thing as is Grammarly. It's a software that check your spelling and make sure that you are actually um, looking very professionally when you send that information out there. Again, this is like having your own secretary. And a lot of nonprofits, especially grassroots, cannot afford to have secretary. So that means that you can actually type in whatever you type in, and this software will make it look professional when it's going. Even if you got a secretary, they should use this software as well. So this is going to bring us. No, let me do one more website before we come to the conclusion. As you can see, there's a wealth of information here. Last website I want to talk about is Constant Care. I'm sorry, Constant Contact. This software is definitely good in terms of, let me sign in and show you what it does. All right, it's coming up. Okay, I should have did this prior to coming online. Anyway, this is Constant Care. You can do all kind of marketing campaigns with this software. This is when you really want to use email at its best. This is when you want to create the best social media campaigns. And this allows you to do all kind of campaigns from your email. If you're doing an event, this lets you create an event professionally. Google Ads, we talked about Google Ads earlier as part of the Google for Nonprofits. Landing page on your web page, so your web page look good. And when anybody hits your web page, it goes directly to that page. Sign-in forms, and the list goes on and on. And then you can identify your segments of people that you want to email. Some might be work, some might be something else. And then you got the different tools that you can use, especially using artificial intelligence. So, folks, this brings us to the conclusion. This was a truly long video. Didn't mean it to be this long, but if you're a struggling nonprofit, or if you're a nonprofit in existence, and you want to make sure that you got all the latest software when it comes to your organization, because technology is king. This software, hopefully this video would have been some help to you. So I'm out of here into the next video. Thank you for listening, and I hope this has helped you in some way to take you